So, a peaceful life. Um, I've been thinking about the last 15 years, and they've been very peaceful, and that's what I would have wished for myself as a young man. Um, of course, I have PTSD, um, hypervigilance, etc. So, of course, I'm always expecting, trouble. And our first 5 years here were a bear. Drug dealers, prostitutes, other, you know, human problems. And we had to deal with them, and I thank the Easton Police Department for their help in dealing with them. Um, the neighborhood wouldn't be cleared up without them, so as much as I have trust issues there, I have to give them the credit due. And it's in large part because of them that we have a peaceful neighborhood here now. Um, it's pretty sweet, you know. Um, the PTSD aside, it's pretty sweet. Um, Now, I talk about fighting a lot here in the martial arts and other things. That was a big part of my life for a long time, and the martial arts still are. I still train every day, not as hard as I used to, but I still train every day. And I probably always will. PTSD is something of a life sentence, but it doesn't mean I can't recognize that I live on a peaceful block in a pretty peaceful neighborhood in Easton, Pennsylvania. Um, it's nice. It's not boring, believe it or not. And there's nothing wrong with boring. You know, one of the things that comes from a lot of training is that you develop some self confidence. And, a lot of, um, muggers and other scum will see that in you after a time, and they will leave you alone most of the time. Not always. It depends. If you put yourself in bad neighborhoods, if you put yourself in bad situations, then bad things are probably going to happen, and you'll use your training a lot more. Um, that old saying, if you want peace, prepare for war. Well, I must say that I happen to agree with that statement. I still train. I'll probably train till the day I die. But that doesn't mean I can't enjoy the peaceful life that has been presented to me. And I do enjoy it. And I strongly advise anyone and everyone to seek a peaceful life. Um, you know, Seeking out trouble just gets you in trouble. Sooner or later, you'll be, in trouble with the police. Sooner or later, it's jail. Sooner or later, you're going to be sitting here talking to somebody one day with PTSD. And it's not a world of fun. I got lucky in my youth, but I didn't seek out trouble. Trouble tended to find me. um, with one exception. But anyhow, if you have a peaceful life, train and train hard. This way you can hold on to it. If you don't, start looking for one. And how do you do that? You stay away from drugs, you stay away from too much booze. I haven't drank in 3 years. So that also has helped to prevent some trouble in my life. And I probably, there's a strong possibility I'll never drink again. Never know, but strong possibility. And if I do, I'll drink like a human being. I didn't always when I was younger. Um, and that presented certain problems sometimes. But a peaceful life, it's worth its weight in gold. I love it. Okay, this is a short one for me, but you know, you want peace, train hard, uh, especially when you're young, and you know, do the things that think within the box. Don't always be thinking outside of the box. Think within the box. Try to fit within your society. I'm working on that myself. My writing is still a little. It's not racist anymore, but it's still a little um, anti-government, and I'm working on that. Okay, a peaceful life. You know, uh, search it out. Do the next right thing. That kind of stuff. Anyhow, thank you, David Edwards. Whoa.